The Desperate Musician. Ethan Cross sat in the corner of a dimly lit bar, his fingers absent-mindedly drumming on the wooden table. The place smelled of cheap liquor and regret, two things he knew all too well. He glanced at the stage, where a local band was playing a cover of a song he had written years ago. The crowd barely noticed. It had been the same story for years: struggling gigs, empty promises, and rejection emails piling up like unpaid bills. No matter how hard he tried, success always seemed just out of reach. "Another one?" the bartender asked, pointing at Ethan's near-empty glass. Ethan sighed. "Might as well." As the bartender poured, a voice from behind made Ethan freeze. "You look like a man who's ready to give up." Ethan turned to see a stranger sitting beside him, tall, dressed in an expensive black suit, and smiling like he already knew every secret Ethan had. His eyes were sharp, almost glowing under the dim lights. "Who are you?" Ethan asked. The man smirked. "Just someone who can change your life." A tempting offer. Ethan scoffed. "Unless you're a record producer, I doubt it." The man chuckled and reached into his pocket, pulling out a small silver card. No name, no contact number, just an engraved symbol of a snake biting its own tail. "I make dreams come true," the man said, sliding the card toward Ethan. "I've helped the best, artists, actors, even kings. And right now, I'm here for you." Ethan hesitated. He had heard stories, the kind people laughed about when they were drunk, tales of musicians selling their souls for fame. It was a joke, wasn't it? "I don't believe in fairy tales," Ethan muttered. The man leaned closer, his smile widening. "Then don't think of it as a fairy tale. Think of it as a contract." Ethan raised an eyebrow. "What kind of contract?" "Simple." The man snapped his fingers, and suddenly, the music in the bar faded into the background. Time seemed to slow. "I give you everything you ever wanted: fame, money, recognition. You'll be the biggest name in music." Ethan felt his pulse quicken. "And what do you want in return?" The man's smile didn't falter. "Nothing for now. Just a signature." A black parchment appeared before Ethan, filled with golden letters that seemed to shimmer and shift. At the bottom, there was an empty space waiting for his name. The Crossroads of Fate. Ethan hesitated. His entire life had been a struggle, and here's the shortcut. The fame he had dreamed of, the success that had eluded him, it was right in front of him. "I just have to sign?" Ethan asked. The man nodded. "And play your heart out." Ethan's hands trembled as he picked up the pen. He thought of all the nights spent playing in empty bars, the people who told him he'd never make it. This was his chance. With a deep breath, he signed his name. The moment the ink touched the paper, the room around him twisted. The bar disappeared, replaced by a whirlwind of flashing lights, screaming fans, and the sound of his own music echoing through massive stadiums. It was happening. And then, the voice of the man whispered in his ear, a chilling reminder. "Enjoy it while it lasts. To be continued."